violent gas explosion reduced a newly constructed building in Farmington to a pile of splinters, injuring a civilian and several firefighters and killing their captain, Michael Bell. 5 years later now, the town is moving on. Something new is now being built where that building once stood. News Center Maine's Leanne Stapleton went back to Farmington today to the fire station that was a second home to Captain Bell. There she found fellow firefighters who are still keeping his memory alive.
The date September 16th of 2019 can be seen on this memorial behind me. That's the day that Farmington Fire Captain Michael Bell gave the ultimate sacrifice while responding to an emergency just down the road. Years later, his fellow firefighters, friends, and communities near and far continue to honor his memory.
And that's just the type of person like Mike was. He was always, no matter whether it was Christmas, middle of the night, snowing, cold, little calls, big calls, he was always here.
5 years since the LEAP Incorporated building in Farmington exploded. The incident killed Fire Captain Michael Bell and injured 6 others, including Farmington Fire Chief Tim T.D. Hardy.
Every day is something different. No calls ever the same, no calls ever routine. And unfortunately, there are times where we get ourselves in extremely dangerous situations.
Looking back, Deputy Fire Chief Clyde Ross responded to that tragic call, recalling the smell of propane.
The only thing I remember was a whoosh, and the next thing I was lying face down on the ground and my helmet rolling ahead of me onto the ground and just debris raining down on top of my head.
While Ross was okay, Bell, who he'd known since he was a child, was not.
Fine person to begin with, and very civic-minded, a good firefighter. And I miss him every day.
Around the fire station, you'll find reminders of Captain Bell. His old locker with a familiar name now belongs to his brother. While speaking with Deputy Fire Chief Tim Hardy, he says being a firefighter is a dangerous job.
We pray every day that when the public safety folks have an incident that everybody goes home, but this is one of those tragic events that everybody didn't go home. We lost one of our own that day.
Adding that Bell was someone you could count on, and his presence is dearly missed.
Mike was a very dedicated firefighter. Whenever the tone went off, if he was available, he would show up no matter what time of day and night.
Just a few minutes down the road from the Farmington Fire Department sits another tribute to honor Fire Captain Michael Bell. These bells and the captain's hat that sits on top are reminders of his dedication, commitment, and sacrifice. In Farmington, Leanne Stapleton, News Center, Maine.
The state fire marshal's office found that a work crew drilling posts into the ground next to the LEAP Incorporated building accidentally severed a propane line, causing gas to build up in the basement over the next few days.
The explosion led to a number of lawsuits. It also spurred the legislature to pass a law that added liquefied propane gas lines to Maine's Dig Safe law.